everyone. Welcome back to the video tutorial series of the web development. I am your instructor Varsha Tak. Let's start our lecture series. Topics to be covered in this lecture, that is PHP file upload, and we will see PHP date and time function. So let's start with the PHP file upload control. Okay, so PHP allows you to upload single and multiple file through few lines of code only. Okay, you just have to define few lines of code and you are able to upload the files on the server. Now, PHP file upload features allows you to upload the binary and text files both. Okay, you can upload binary file as well as text file. Moreover, you can have the full control over the file to be uploaded through the PHP authentication and file operation functions. Okay, now let's see this PHP dollar files. Now, what is this dollar files? As we have seen when we are talking about the browser detection, so at that time we have used the dollar server variable. So that is that is a global variable that you can use to define any facilities of the browser, okay, or any facilities of the server. So dollar server variable is a global variable. So like this way, this dollar files is a global variable. Through this, you can access all the features of the files. This is what a one type of associative array. The PHP global dollar files contain all the information of the file. By the help of the dollar files global, we can get the file name, file type, file size, temp file name, and the errors associated with the file. Okay, so you can get this type of information: name of the file, type of the file, size of the file, and temporary file that is created by the server. So all this information you will get through this dollar files. Now next is, here we are assuming that the file name is a file name. Okay, so let's assume a test in place of the file name. So let's see, dollar files file name. So dollar files test name. That means what this will display. This is what a one type of associative array. This syntax is look like a associative array. Okay, so this dollar files file name, it will return the file name. Now next is what? Type. So dollar files file name type, so return MIME type of the file. Then dollar files file name size, so it will return the size of the file. Then dollar files file name temp name, that means it will retain the temporary file name of the file which was stored on the server. Next, dollar files file name error, so it will return the code that it will return the error code associated with this file. So these are the array that we can say associative array that will return the value according to its this value. So it will return the name, type, size, temporary file, and error. Now, our function is what? Move upload file function. This is a inbuilt functions that we can use to upload the file on the server in PHP. Now, the move upload file function moves the uploaded file to a new location, that whatever the location you have defined, at that location the new file will be uploaded. The move upload file function checks internally if the file is uploaded through the post. We can upload the file using the post method only. It moves the file if it is uploaded through the post request. So what will be the syntax of this? Let's see. So boolean move uploaded file. So that is our inbuilt function that we have to use. And then you have to define the file name, that is a string dollar file name. And you have to define the destination where your file is going to be uploaded. Got it? Now let's see how we are able to upload the file. So here is this example. First of all, you have to create one HTML file. Okay, so in that HTML file, when you have to select one file name, and whenever you will click on the submit button, the file will be uploaded on the server. Okay, so here what you have to do, you have to define one form in which you have to define two controls. Okay, one is file type control, so it will allow you to open the dialog box, and from that dialog box you are able to open the file. So here, first of all, form action is equal to php file uploader dot php. This is our this is our php file. Okay, so that we have to define over here, that we will see later on. And method is equal to what? Post. So here method is defined as a post. Now select files. This is a label just. Okay, so input type is equal to file. So whenever you will define input type is equal to file, it will provide you one button and one text box. Whenever you will click on that particular button, the text, one dialog box will be open, and from that you can select the file. So whatever the file you will select, the name of that file will be displayed in the text box that is beside the button, that we will see in practical. Now next, input type is equal to submit, value is equal to upload image, name is equal to submit. So what will happen whenever you will click on this button? So it will redirect it to this php file uploader.php. So it will redirect it to this php file. Now here what you have to define, you have to define the target path. So where your file is going to be stored when it is uploaded. So here I have defined the $target path, $target path is equal to E drive. So whatever the content you are going to upload, that will be stored in the E drive. Okay, now target path is equal to what? $target path dot base name $files file uploaded dot name, uploaded and name. So $target path, where the file will be stored, but which file will be stored, from where you will get? So you will get from this dialog box that will open from here, type file. Okay, so it will assign the file name whatever you have selected to here this $target path. Got it? Now here, if move upload files, again it is a boolean function, so it will return true or false. So if move uploaded file is equal to $files in bracket file to upload and temporary name, okay, and comma $target path. So if it is true, if this condition is true, dollar files, this is our global variable in which you have to define the file name. That file name we will get from the here. Name is equal to file to upload from the type file. And temporary name that we will get through this $files temp name. This is a global area. We can say it is a associative array. So it will provide this temporary name of this file, and comma target path. So target path that is defined over here. So if both this condition is true, then echo file uploaded successfully, and you will get the result. That means you will get that copy of that file will be stored at that particular destination that you have defined. And if it is not, then it will give you the error, sorry, file not uploaded, please try again. Okay, so here whenever you will execute the HTML file, you will see the output like this: select file as a label, this choose file as a button, and here this is another button that is upload image, or you can just give the name that is upload also. And whenever you will click on this upload image or upload, you will get the message file uploaded successfully. And you can see that in that particular location where you have defined the target path. Okay, now let's see the practical how we are able to upload the file and where it is stored. So let's see. So let's see here. Here the HTML file that we have defined in this slide, that the same file is written over here. Form, action, file uploader, PHP, method we have to use the post method. Now here the label is select file. Input type is equal to what? File. Name is equal to file to upload. Input type is equal to submit, and value is equal to upload file, and name is equal to what? submit. So now you have to execute this practical. Remember, whenever you are executing the practical, this HTML practical, and you have the concept of the web server in that particular HTML, you cannot execute it directly. So suppose I am executing this practical directly, what will happen? You can see. Let's see, it will display the HTML content. But if I will select this, choose file, suppose I am selecting the any of the file, for example, I am selecting this stock one. Okay. So what it will do, it will display this PHP file as it is. Okay, so you cannot execute this HTML file directly. You should have to execute it with using the WAMP server only. Okay, so I have stored this file. I have stored this file in the www folder of the WAMP64 folder. Now, next you have to define the PHP file uploader. Okay, so here I have defined the target path is equal to E drive. So your uploaded content will be stored in the E drive. Now you have to define the target path, that means the target path dot base name, whatever the file you will selected from the dialog box, that will be assigned to this target path, that will be stored it on this target path. And now it will check, it will upload if move upload file, move uploaded file is equal to this. So dollar files file to upload and temp name and target path. So if this condition is true, so what will happen if this condition is true? It will print the file uploaded successfully. Okay, otherwise it will print sorry, file is not uploaded, please try again later. Now let's see how we are able to execute this. So for that, first of all, you have to start the WAMP server and you have to select this localhost PHP practicals, where I have stored my practicals. Now from here you have to select the HTML file. Okay, so which HTML file? Our file name is what? HTML upload file. So just select this. Okay, so it will execute. Now here choose file. So it will open this dialog box and from that you can select the file. Suppose I am selecting again this doc1. So it will open and here you can see it will return that doc1 docs. First it is showing you that no files chosen. Now it is showing you doc1 docs. Now upload the file. So it will give you the message file uploaded successfully. Okay, now here you are not able to see it. So let's check it in E drive. So let's check it in E drive. So here in E drive, you can see here doc1 is there. So that means doc1 is uploaded on the server and at the target destination path, that is E drive. Now let's see how to let's see uploading the image. Okay, so execute the spectacle again, that is HTML upload file. Choose the file. Here it is showing that no file chosen. Now let's select any images. For example, I have an image. Suppose I am selecting this wd1.jpg. Right now let's first check in E drive. Here you can see there is no any image. Now Let's click on this upload the file. So it will showing you the message file uploaded successfully. Now let's check it in the E drive. So here you can see this image is that is WD1 JPG. Got it? So like this way. So here you can see this image is stored in that particular window, that is that particular drive WD1.jpg. So here it is stored WD1.jpg. So like this way we can upload the files and images in the PHP file. Okay, so topics that we have covered, that is PHP file upload. PHP date and time we will see in the next lecture as time exceeded. Okay, so we will continue with the same topic, that is PHP date and time, in the next lecture. Okay, so today we have learned about how we are able to upload the file in PHP. So you can upload in a target destinations that you have defined. So thank you for watching. We will meet in the next lecture with PHP date and time function. Thank you for watching. Thank you.